Hey guys, so today's video is going to be me trying a Juvia's Place palette for the first time. I've never tried Juvia's Place, so obviously I've heard nothing but good things about it. But I went ahead and got myself the Nomad palette. And I hate that there's like no names for these colors, but these are beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm so excited to use them. And then I also got a concealer by Juvia's Place. I got number 20. Alright, so I've already moisturized. Ooh. My eyebrows are not looking great today. One of them. They're sisters, they're not twins. I'm gonna start out with my eyes because that's what I usually do. So I'm super excited to try this concealer too. It is 10 milliliters, which is 0.34 fluid ounces. And this is like a fat concealer. It's huge. Like this is it compared to my foundation bottle. This is also compared to the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which is 0.2 fluid ounces, I believe. Yeah, 0.2 fluid ounces, and it's 6 milliliters. So 6 milliliters, 10 milliliters. And I think this is about average for concealers, so Juvia's Place, they have a pretty decent sized concealer. Alright, so we are just going to get started. So I always prime my eyes with concealer. And if I'm telling the truth, I think I even could have gone a shade lighter on the concealer, but I bought it online, so it is what it is. I feel like this is going on very creamy compared to my NYX concealer. So I'm kind of debating on if I should set it or not, but I don't think I'm going to. It's an okay shade. Like I said, it's whenever you start putting makeup on is whenever you start to find all of the little hairs that you didn't pluck. But it's not till you get makeup on, because I sat here plucking for like 10 minutes before I started doing my makeup. Whatever. Alright, so these are all of the colors in the palette. This is like a pale orange, shimmery burnt yellow. This looks like just a black, very light black. I could do swatches, but I did swatches of it the other day, and I feel like swatches never really show up on me like they should. I don't know, maybe I need to prime and put down concealer and all that. I don't know. I don't know. So what do I want to do? This would be a good crease color, but it is shimmery. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with this yellow guy up here. And I've heard such good things about Juvia's Place. I'm so excited to use this palette. So excited. So we're going to go ahead and run that in the crease. Oh yeah. So this color to me is looking pretty buildable. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this darker orange and go ahead and put it on top of that. I legit have not worn makeup in days. Ooh yeah, that one, see, I see much more pigment with this color. Right off the bat. I tried to do my makeup the other day and my skin was just not having it. I really haven't been moisturizing and doing all that like I usually do. It's just been a weird week, and I straight up thought I was going into labor last night. So that was a little scary, but they were just some crazy Braxton Hicks. Okay. Okay. So I kind of want to do one of the spotlight eyes today. I've never really done one, so this will be my first attempt at one. That's the swatch, and I feel like they never show up on me how they end up. Swatches just aren't accurate for me usually. So whatever, this is a nice dark color, so we're gonna go in with that guy. And we're gonna do it on the outer corner. Yeah, see, like, so outer corner, and then we're also gonna bring it on the inner corner as well. For some reason my camera likes to stop recording. I don't know why. I'm gonna pack that on the inner corner just a little bit more, get it really, really pigmented. And then I'm going to take concealer, and then you want to just take a nice little flat brush, and then you just want to put it in that negative space, but you want to make it like a V. Yeah, see, this is definitely some creamy concealer. I'm used to dealing with like very drying concealer, which definitely isn't a bad thing. Like I said, I've never done this before, so this spotlight eye is trial and error for me, which I don't know, that looks fine to me. I'm also not going anywhere, so it really doesn't have to be perfect. So for the spotlight, I'm going to go in with this middle color right here, and I'm going to put it on my finger because the finger gets you the best outcome with shimmers, in my opinion. Oh yeah. And just pat it right on top of that concealer. This definitely isn't, I could have gone more V-shaped with it, but like I said, trial and error. First time, it's okay. Oh, that color is so pretty. And then I'm gonna take my brush again with that color I used for the corners, and then I'm just gonna pat it over the shimmer to kind of blend it out a little. Alright, so didn't really notice much fallout at all, so that's good. That's real good. So I'm going to go off camera, match this eye up, and then I will probably come back with my foundation done and eyelashes on and all that good stuff, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face with the concealer and see how it ends up blending out with my foundation and all that. So I will be right back. So I'm back with my lashes on, foundation is on, so I'm going to go ahead and conceal. New concealer, Juvia's Place Concealer, shade 20. And then afterwards I'm going to go in and finish my eyes, because I always do that very last, because I like to bring color down. Oh, what the hell is that? Starting to look a little cakey. I think I used a new Velvet Beauty Blender instead of my regular Beauty Blender. And don't think I'm a huge fan. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and use my regular Beauty Blender. Yeah, this is the one I used. Not a huge fan. Not a fan. So like I said with this concealer, I think I could have gone a shade lighter, but it is what it is. It's also creamier than what I'm used to, which I don't mind, because I feel like my NYX concealer really dries me out, and this way I can actually go in and just like set it. But I feel like the Beauty Blender I used, I don't know why, but I feel like it made me look more dry than usual and just a little bit more cakey. These under eye wrinkles are something else. Got a little hair. It's really bad in the middle. I feel like I'm caking up here. And I really think it has to do with that Beauty Blender, gosh darn it. I also haven't been taking care of my skin like I should. This quarantine business just has me feeling some type of way, you know? You know. My nose looks really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes, because this concealer does look like it's starting to crease up a little bit, which does not mean it's bad. It just means I need to set it. Oh my god. Nothing will ever get rid of these under eye wrinkles for me. Nothing. We're just going with it. Just going. I'm going to go back in to the Juvia's Place palette, the Nomad. I'm going to go in with this, I don't even know what color this is. It's like an off-white pinkish with some shimmer in it. And I'm going to bring that along my brow bone. And then I'm just going to bring a little bit of this guy down here in this corner. I'm going to get a little bit of that, and I'm going to bring that along my lower lash line. Don't ever smoke cigarettes. Worst mistake I ever made. Because I'm almost positive that's what did this to my eyes. And I smoked for a long time. I started very young. It was just a terrible decision. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring a little bit of this color that I used on the center of my eye, and I'm gonna highlight that inner corner. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera again, finish up my eyes, put some mascara on my lower lash lines, bronze, highlight, and then I guess I will give my final thoughts on the Juvia's Place palette and concealer. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I went ahead and put some bronzer on, put some highlighter on, blushed up. Oh, you know what I didn't do, like I always forget to do? My freaking lips. This is the finished look. I'm actually really happy with it. Looking at it up close, my face does look a little bit cakey, but like I said, I really think that's because of the beauty blender I used. Usually whenever I apply foundation, it does not look like this. And this, like the velvet sponges, I mean, obviously a lot of the product is still on there, as you can see, but it's really weird unless you've used one. I don't really know how to explain it. This is my go-to beauty blender. I think I'm definitely going to stick with this one. So I love this palette. It's super inexpensive. How much did I pay for this bad boy? Juvia's Place. They're known for being inexpensive, very high quality, very high pigmented eyeshadows. So on their website, this palette is $15. And for $15, you get 9 shades. So that comes out to be a little less than $1.70 a shade. So that's not bad at all, especially for the quality of them. So the concealer right now is on sale. Excuse me. Is on sale for $12. It's usually $14. And $14 for 0.34 fluid ounces and 10 milliliters. That is not a bad deal at all. Especially this size compared to a lot of the concealers that I've seen, especially the one that I have. This is a lot of concealer, especially for that price. So I think it's a very good deal. I highly recommend it. I will link everything that I used today down in the description box. And I think that's it. Let me know if you guys like this look. I'm digging it. I've never done the spotlight eye before. I think I could have done a little bit better, obviously, but for it being my first time, I ain't mad. Not mad at it at all. That's it for today. Thank you for watching if you actually made it this far. I appreciate it. Quarantine's been shitty. Locked up. Nothing to do other than my makeup, so I guess that's it. Bye!